Lives are being saved, hearts are being transformed, abortion facilities are closing, and Roe is ending, one mother, one community at a time. I'm Lauren Musica, Executive Director of Sidewalk Advocates for Life, the largest sidewalk advocacy organization around the globe. As we approach our 7th anniversary on the sidewalk, we have so much to give God praise for, thanks to your prayers and support. As God's people have answered the call to go to where abortions take place and reach out to mothers in crisis in order to save them and their preborn children from the heartbreak of abortion, miracles are happening. Even though we've grown to 202 locations around the country and the world and witnessed nearly 13,000 babies saved, we don't want to stop here. Knowing that our nationally renowned sidewalk outreach program gets results, we have some huge announcements here in just a moment about a new look and logo, as well as the future of Sidewalk Advocates for Life itself. But before the big reveal, I want to take a moment to introduce you to 3 of our life-saving locations around the country and allow them to share more about how your prayers and support have made a huge difference for life in their backyard.
Right now, we're just a couple steps away from Preterm, the busiest abortion clinic in the state of Ohio, where 1/3 of all the abortions in the state of Ohio are actually performed. I started this ministry about a year ago when I started coming down here, and I felt rather despondent. I was wondering what can be done to help organize, as I noticed this was a rudderless ship for advocates down here on the sidewalk, that there was no guidance, no training whatsoever. And I work in the travel industry, so I'm all over the country, and all these big cities I was going to, if I noticed a unified, strong presence on the sidewalk, I'd talk to the people out there and say, "Who are you guys with?" And it was always the same answer: Sidewalk Advocates for Life. And I was just amazed by that. So I reached out to the national team and interviewed with them and became the latest program leader here in the city of Cleveland. We started this back in December of 2020, and the change has been amazing. We now see a cohesive, unified message with trained advocates out there, and it's just going to continue to grow. God is on the move here. This is such a fantastic program that has been such a blessing for the pro-life movement here in Cleveland.
This is our local abortion facility in Columbus, Georgia. We have been using the Sidewalk Advocates for Life outreach program for 5 years or so now, and we've seen a huge change in mothers choosing life at the abortion facility. And in 2020, we saw 40 mothers choose life. So we know that the method of Sidewalk Advocates for Life is effective. It's truly changed our community from being maybe an anti-abortion community to truly being the hands and feet of Christ as a pro-life community. It's built bridges amongst the different denominations. The mothers feel loved. We had a mom just last week come in and say, "Hey, I had an abortion 2 years ago and I'm pregnant again, and you're the first place I thought of." So if moms are coming back after the fact to find help the next time, that's a game changer.
Hello everybody, this is Chris Davis coming to you on the sidewalk outside what used to be the abortion facility in Bossier City. I've been the longtime program advisor for the Shreveport-Bossier area. I think that very first year, our saves numbers, we had a program before in sidewalk counseling and we were doing relatively well. But after the training from Lauren and her group from Sidewalk Advocates for Life, our saves numbers tripled. That same thing can happen for you. We had one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had, never even seen any or heard anything like it before. But we had 4 cars kind of lined up, and each one rolled down their window and asked us for help. The first one was a couple, a man who said he was not bringing his girlfriend back to this place again. They were having the baby. The next one was a woman who worked there. She said, "Can you help me find a new job?" We said, "Gladly." The next one was another woman who said she was having her baby. And the last one I remember was a family of 3 that found out they were pregnant today, decided to keep the baby, and now became a family of 4. Without the training from Sidewalk Advocates for Life, we wouldn't have been able to handle 3 or 4 cars right in a row. Bam, 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 bam. We learned how to talk to the workers. We learned how to talk to the men. Many abortions are avoided by talking to the man and telling him to give the woman encouragement, letting her know that she can do this. And by the grace of God, we've had about 150 or so of those type of conversations right here in Bossier and also in Shreveport. The majority of that is due to the effectiveness of the approach from Sidewalk Advocates for Life.
Andy, Amber, and Chris, God bless you, and thank you for your yes to God. And friends, remember that these leaders represent just 3 of our 202 locations around the globe, and so many more people are experiencing the same incredible fruit thanks to your prayers and support of Sidewalk Advocates for Life. Moving forward, it's time for some big announcements. We've been hinting at one of these things for a long time, and the moment is finally here. As we move into the future, we at Sidewalk Advocates for Life knew that we needed to update our look and logo to better express to the outside world just who we are and how our ready-made sidewalk advocacy program can serve communities across the country and beyond. That led us into a time of rebranding this past year, and I'm excited right now to unveil everything. This logo does an excellent job of capturing our heart, which is the fact that we are on location, saving lives and ending abortion through the power of His love. And it's with the same friendly, inviting, hope-filled colors, our blues, yellows, and greens. With that, I also want to direct you to our newly updated website, which just went live. This new updated site allows everyone who visits a chance to get plugged in right away to a life-saving opportunity, whether on or off the sidewalk. And of course, it more clearly lays out how we can serve someone who is interested in building a team of sidewalk advocates at their local abortion facility. So we invite you to take a moment after this video to stop by sidewalkadvocates.org to see how we can get you plugged in right away to the mission to save lives and end abortion. And with that, it leads me to our final big announcement. Aside from recently updating our look and logo, we've also been working on the most important thing, and that is our training program, which helps others know how to assist a mother in crisis considering abortion. When the pandemic hit early last spring, we knew that to continue to grow, we had to pivot and adapt to the changing conditions. Very quickly, we developed a virtual training system that has allowed sidewalk advocates to get the training they need from home. And with those important tools in place, we're ready to share with you all that our top goal over the next few years is covering every single uncovered abortion facility in the United States with peaceful, loving, well-trained sidewalk advocates. Because we know it will give us access to just about every mother considering abortion, leading to more preborn children saved than ever before. And when you help enough mothers in need, it devastates that abortion center, leading to their inevitable closure and an abortion-free community. Knowing that with God, all things are possible, including ending abortion community by community, we invite you to get on board and join us right now in one of 3 ways, and that's start, join, or give. First, if you're interested in building a team of sidewalk advocates at your local abortion or abortion referral facility, go to sidewalkadvocates.org/apply and fill out our quick 5-minute application to get started. Second, if you're interested in not necessarily leading a location, but joining an existing team and getting trained as a sidewalk advocate, you can find contact info for your nearest SAFL location at sidewalkadvocates.org/locations. And third, if you can't join us on the sidewalk, but you want to support this great mission, go to sidewalkadvocates.org/donate, where you have the option of joining us as a monthly life partner. We thank you all so much for these first 7 years of ministry. And again, we cannot wait to see what's next as you and I continue to put our faith and trust in God, believing Him for even greater miracles in the days to come. With that, let's keep going in this great mission to save lives and end abortion through the power of His love.